everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily and I do handbag videos, comparison, updates. I also like to travel and I love shoes, so you'll see those sprinkled in to my channel. If you're interested in these types of videos, I would highly recommend subscribing so you don't miss a thing. I am planning on doing a flats, loafers, shoe comparison soon, so if you're interested in finding a perfect pair for you for the summer, I would keep an eye out for that video. Today we're here to compare mini wallets, or actually more like card holders, and I just wanted to share with you some of the new ones that I've been using, some of the old ones I've been using, and how they compare. And I have 6 main ones here to show you to compare it, and I'm hoping that this will be helpful. I know that the price is always changing for some of these items, so I'll try to list them below as much as I can. And yeah, so in no particular order, no particular favorites, I'm just going to show you kind of the pros and cons and what I like to use it for. So the first one here I have, like I said, is the Chanel Filigree card holder, and there's nothing to it. There's no zip, there's no button. This is probably the simplest as you can get, and the dimension of this one is about 3 inches by 4 1/3 inch, and then I mean the depth, it depends on how much you put in there. But if I were to show you, I have a stack of about 8 cards here, and I'm just going to try to put it into the center compartment. All right, so again, 8 cards in the center compartment, and it does fit, as you can see. It's very bulky. I'm not sure if I want to do that, and of course you can still you know, add other cards onto the side. It is very, very tight though. I am able to add extra card right here. You could probably put 1 right there and maybe 1 up in the front, but this feels really tight, so I would say that's probably the max. You might be able to add a receipt because those are thinner than cards and that could fit in there, but you can kind of see that this is definitely pushing the envelope here, and I don't want over time to strain it, so I'm going to take them out just to protect it. And yeah, so that's this one, and like I said, it is the filigree design, but I think a lot of different versions from Chanel are gonna look similar to this. The next one I have here is the Louis Vuitton Rosalie wallet. This one has a snap button closure, but then nothing else. Inside the snap closure you have a kind of gusseted big area right here, and then a slot right here, a slot right here, and then a slot right here, along with a zipper compartment. This is one of my favorites as well, just because you have all of those features. Again, I'm gonna put the stack of 8 cards into the middle compartment, right in there, and you can see from the sides it's still okay, it's still doing okay, and it looks like you could probably put a little bit more. Let me just snap it shut. Yeah, you can definitely put more coins. This does not look like it took much. I'm gonna put, let's see, 3 more cards. I'm gonna slide it into the back, 3 cards in the back, and it still fits, as you can see. So there's a stack of cards right here, and then 3 cards right there. Starting to get fuller, but I think you can still fit maybe another like 1 or 2 right here, and some coins. So this one definitely fits more than this guy, but I think it's because it does have that like opening flexibility right here. So I'm going to take all these back out, and let me just tell you the measurements of this one. This one is about 3.25 by 4.25, and I think the depth it's right now at 0.75 of an inch, but it could definitely go higher, like expanded more, obviously. So this one is just slightly bigger than this one. The next one I'm going to show you is another Chanel one. This one is one of the newest Chanel ones I have, and it's a flap closure with a button in the front, so not a zip, but it does have that feature of the gusseted sides again, like the Louis Vuitton. So the main compartment, I'm going to try again those 8 cards right here, and it fits no problem. As you can see, closes no, like it's like there's nothing in there. If I added 3 more cards in there, let's say to the front slip pocket right there, again still like there's not, like, it's like there's nothing in there. I'm gonna add 3 more cards to the, I don't know, I guess to the center compartment, because the front is really tight, so I don't want to add any more. If I add 3 more cards in the center compartment, you could start to feel it like, okay, there's definitely something in there, but it doesn't take effort to close. So at this point, there are 3 in the front and 11 cards in the center compartment. You can also obviously put cash instead, but for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just doing all kinds of random like cards, like discount cards, etc. So in here, you can comfortably put 11 cards, I would say. 11 cards in the big compartment, and then 3 more on top of that, so 14 cards in this one easily. So this is the Chanel card holder snap closure, and this one is about 1 inch thick without anything in it, wide 4.5, and then tall is about 3 inches. So I'll try to link all of this stuff below. So the next one I'm gonna bring up is the Senreve card holder. This one has a zip closure like so, and there's nothing else on the outside. It has Senreve right here, and this, I have the special print. This is their dragon print, and it's just a croc effect embossed leather. This is a zip wallet, like I said, and right now I have $1 in there. Oop. And so this is the one I've been using lately, which is why there's actually some cards in here already. But this opens up to a main compartment and then a slip pocket on one side and then a slip pocket on another. Currently there are 3 cards on each of these small slip pockets, and I'm gonna put 8 cards, the stack of 8, in the center. So you can see the stack of 8 in the center right there. And it does feel more squishy, like, or more tension when you close the zipper, but then without. I think you could still probably put like a couple more cards, but I would say this is probably the max that I would want to ever load it up, because I don't want it to strain the leather or the zipper. Yeah, so there's let's see, 8 plus 3 plus 3. Looking at about 14 cards in here again, so very similar to the Chanel one, except I would say this one's probably safer for coins because you do have the zip compartment, and again, the gusseted side really does help with the expansion. The inside of this one is leather, or sorry, it's like a suede, micro suede lining, so it's nice. And I wanted to point out, since I had this dollar in there, when you lay the dollar in there, you do have to be careful because it does hit the very top of here. So if you have a lot of cash, it might be better to fold it into thirds instead of in half. And especially if you have larger currency than the US dollars, definitely fold it into thirds. But this is a great one to have because it fits more than these card holders, and you can put coins without it falling out because it has the zip compartment. 4.5 inches wide. Tall is 2.75 inches, and then the width without anything in it is just under 1 inch. And the next one that I have is a Louis Vuitton Key clay. This one I don't believe is for sale anymore, but they do have a lot of clays there. So this one in particular is in the tiara color, and again, it's gusseted on one side. It does have a zip pocket in the back where I usually put coins and other like random receipts. And then in the front, it does have this ring, which does take up space if you leave it inside. So I'm going to take it out so that it doesn't take up space inside. I'm going to put my 8 cards, 8 stack of 8 in here. And you can see it does fit in there quite nicely. You could tell that there's something in there. I'm going to put the 6 more in there so it becomes a 14, which is what it seems to be maxing out on all of my other ones. Still closes, but you can definitely feel like a bulge right there. I don't know if you can see, there's definitely a bulge. So let me take these back out. Width of this one is a little over 5 inches. The height is 3.5, and the depth starts at about 1 inch. So this one's definitely much wider than all of the rest, but it is like I said, gonna stretch out because it does have this like gusset inside. The last one I want to show you, and this one is kind of like not very much like the rest because it is a lot bigger, and that's the Louis Vuitton Secret compact wallet. So this one looks like one of those, for example, the only other one that I have, but if I put them side by side, you can see it is not a card holder. And like this card holder, so these two are about the same size, as you can see. I mean, obviously the Senreve one is more deep, but put up next to this one's definitely more of a wallet. So if you compare this one to, say, the Louis Vuitton Victorine wallet, it is even bigger than that. So again, I only threw it in here because I wanted to show you the zip area. So this one, it's flat enough to be, I think, like you could treat it like a card holder. So here is the clay. So it's just slightly bigger than the clay, which is why I kind of threw it in here. But okay, let me just put the 14 cards. Obviously I'm not just gonna throw it in here, but if I did somehow put it in the compartments, you won't even notice the thing. So this one's definitely gonna hold a lot more, which is why I also don't think this would be considered a card holder. But since it is just slightly bigger than the clay, and I thought the clay could be like a card holder because it's so small, in terms of like everything, it's like you can just hold it like that, I thought I could just show you this one. But this one would definitely not be kind of in the same group, I would say. But if I have to vote the best bang for your buck, I would say the Senreve is, because this one is much less, but it can hold the same amount of cards as some of the other ones that I have here. You get also the nice interior lining and the leather. If you're getting the wallet for like card holder for use, I would say this one is definitely better bang for your buck. Very sturdy. It has a very good zip compared to the Louis Vuitton zips. Pretty good, pretty sturdy, pretty smooth. If you're looking for a very secure one, I would say the Senreve wallet, mini wallet card holder is a good one, because like I said, you do get the card that fits. You can put cash, you can put cards, you can put coins in here, and I've used it for a little bit and it feels pretty sturdy. It's got the metal zippers, which is generally a tougher one than the plastic ones. But if you're just looking for a good, you know, easy one, I would say the Louis Vuitton clay is a really easy one, very easy going. It even has like a key hook so that you can hook it onto your bag so you don't lose it. If you like a mix of both, like you want cards but you also want coins, I would say the Rosalie wallet is very nice, because you do get pretty color, but you also get the slots, the compartments, and also the zip right here in the front. So if you don't have a whole lot of coins, this one's actually probably pretty good, because then it does separate your coins from your cash. Finally, if you just want a good old no frills, no flaps, you just want it to fit into your really, really tiny clutch, this one's probably your best bet, because you do get to fit I think I put 8 cards in the middle plus like 1, 2, and 3, so you could probably put up to 11 cards in here, and it would fit the best into your mini clutch crossbody bags. I would say this one is probably your best bet. If you want a very fancy, pretty one, something like this, you know, would be nice. And yeah, I mean, this one again fits quite a bit. It doesn't hold coins very well because it could fall out. I don't think I've ever had that problem, but if you're ever worried about that, I would say go for a zip one. I also want to quickly point out that if any of you are interested, Senreve does have a sale currently until June 30th. I don't know when this video will go up, but if it does go up before June 30th and you are interested in some of the items, I would highly recommend that you check out their sale. They don't ever really have a sale. I think I've only seen one sale, and that wasn't even a sale. It was a Earth Day event. This is now a good time to go get it. I will link the information below. If you're interested in saving $50 off of your first purchase, I'll also link my referral code below. Sorry, this is not a Senreve video, but I thought I'd just put that out there because I really like saving money and I wanted to pass that information on to you, since like I said, they never do sales. I'll link all of these below if I can find it. Most of the other items are like limited edition, so you may not be able to find it, but if I could find it, I'll link it. If you have any questions or if you have any other comparisons that you want to see, please do leave them in the comments below and I'll try to get to them. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!